Alright folks, we changed the oil on it. Give her a fire up. Probably ought to turn it over until I see oil pressure. Do that just for the fun of it. Clean oil. Got stuff rattling all over the place on my machine here. Snappy. I think that's good enough. All right, y'all. I'll be out of gas. That is getting close to being out of gas. Check my fuel gauge over here. My keg tap fuel gauge. And it's still showing I got some in there. About that much. I only poured a gallon in it the other day. That could be, let me wipe it off because that could be splash up or something like that. This thing actually gives me a good accurate reading. The stainless on this thing, I can just drop it down in there. Pull it back up, and yep, we're right about there. Got an inch gas, so we got a few more runs in it. My beautiful vent cap. All right, guys. Thanks for watching, staying tuned. This is Isabel's motor for Humpty Dumpty. She named her truck Humpty Dumpty. But you know, it's pieces. You know, this motor was basically, I bought a crank kit and a set of pistons and a re-ring kit. And we used everything else used. I had a good double roller chain that was used, roller rockers that were used, push rods, lifters. As you can tell, one of the lifters was bad. We used the intake TJ gave us, carburetor off the shelf. This was, the distributor was from cranking TJ's engine. He bought that. I think that was like $50 or 46 bucks. Couple of oil changes, you know. That flywheel, that was TJ's. Starter was TJ's, the bracket was TJ's. He just gave it all to me, you know, I do all his work, so. I did have to drill a hole in the front of the timing cover here because I went with a front sump oil pan. Oh, look at that, I forgot to push my dipstick all the way in. But yeah, I went with a front sump oil pan, and this is a Mustang engine, and it feeds the oil dipstick through the side on the driver's side back there between cylinder 3 and 4, basically, or 7 and 8 down there into the oil pan. Well, that's not going to work for a front sump. So they did have a boss on that timing cover, which I did have to take it all back off. That's why it looks horrible with the glue down there. But it ain't leaking. I don't see no leaks. I'm happy. And I was able to drill down through there and use my little porting tool because I didn't have a 11/32 drill bit. Can you believe it? But I was able to drill it out. It's working great. It mounted right here. I was able to bend. Somehow TJ got a couple of dipsticks and I was able to bend it just to where it don't clear. Well, it was just clearing. But, oh yeah, I just pried down on that, so. But, dipstick was free. Pretty much everything. Don't have a lot into it. The water pump part was free. That's a new water pump from TJ's engine. He bought another new one. Just, you know, a bunch of things. Thermostat was no good. It was froze. I was able to snap it free, but I'm not using it. Staying cool, doing good. I would guesstimate I probably got $290, $280 in this engine. Oh yeah, knock over the water. But you know, this is a budget build for this truck, so we're happy. Now we got to figure out how to build a C4 automatic. Got to find a flywheel somewhere because I don't have one. Or at least I don't think I have one. I don't have any Ford stuff. This is all new stuff to me. The Fords, I'm a Chevrolet guy, but you know, motor's motor. As long as you got the right specs, you can put them back together the way they're supposed to be. This one, I bored myself. I've got a boring bar. First engine I've bored, so I was extremely, extremely particular. Or not particular, but careful of my bore, top, bottom, sides, all the way top to bottom down. My machine is an ancient Perfecto bore, Van Norman, and it did a wonderful job. I was within 2,000ths of where I wanted to be, and honed it right to the 2,000ths it needed to have for the clearance they call for the pistons. 2,000ths and 1/10,000th, which I did 2/10,000ths or 3/10,000ths. So, you know, I went just a hair above, so I didn't want to take a chance of pinching a piston, being my first time, do something stupid like that, you know. But beautiful, come out good, no rattling, no knocking, no smoking, everything's doing good, so. All right, guys, I'm going on and on about this. I'm just happy. Things go good for a change on things. Now we got our work cut out for us. I've got floorboards. I know I said this was going to be a long-term project, but you know, I've been no work here, so I'm working on my stuff. I did put the bottoms of the cab corners. Oh no, we got a little bit of rust coming through right now. To the moon. But I got a little bit of rust starting to drool down right there. That primer's no good for that.